Hello folks, how are you today? Today we're going to continue with phrasal verbs, okay? Phrasal verbs 2. Phrasal verbs 2. Before starting our lessons, I wish everyone good luck with English. Okay, let's start. Phrasal verbs 2. Let's compare in and out. In, into a room, a building, a car, etc. How did the thieves get in? How did the thieves get in? Get in. Okay? How did the thieves get in? Here is a key, so you can let yourself in. Let yourself in. Here is a key, so you can let yourself in. Sally walked up to the edge of the pool and dived into the water. I've got a new flat. I'm moving in on Friday. I have got a new flat. I'm moving in on Friday. As soon as I got to the airport, I checked in. I checked in. Let's repeat them. How did the thieves get in? Here is a key, so you can let yourself in. Let in. It means enter, okay? Sally walked up to the edge of the pool and dived in. Dive in. Okay? I've got a new flat. I'm moving in on Friday. Move in. As soon as I got to the airport, I checked in. Check in. Okay? These are phrasal verbs with in preposition. In the same way, you can say go in, come in, walk in, break in, etc. Let's check out now. For example, out, it means out of a room, okay? It is the opposite of in. In, out of a room, out of a building, out of a car, etc. Okay? Let's learn some phrasal verbs with out. He just stood up and walked out. He just stood up and walked out. Walk out. I had no key, so I was locked out. I had no key, so I was locked out. Locked out. She swam up and down the pool. She swam up and down the pool and then climbed out. Climb out. Tim opened the window. Tim opened the window and looked out. Look out. What time do we have to check out in a hotel or at a hotel? What time do we have to check out? Check-in means register. Check-out means to leave a hotel, okay? So, what time do we have to check out? Okay, check out. In the same way, we can say go out, get out, move out, let somebody out, etc. Let's compare out and out of. He walked out. He walked out of the room. Okay? He walked out of the room. I'm moving in next week. I am moving in next week. I am moving into my new flat on Friday. I am moving into my new flat on Friday. Okay, let's learn other verbs with in. Drop in or call in. Visit somebody, okay, visit somebody for a short time. It means to visit somebody for a short time without arranging to do this, okay? So it is an unplanned visit. To make an unplanned visit. Let's give some examples with drop in. I dropped in to see Chris on my way home. I dropped in to see Chris on my way home. So drop in. It means to visit. Drop in, call in. Call in. Join in. Take part in an activity that is already going on, okay? For example, we are playing a game. Why don't you join in? Why don't you join in? Okay? It means taking part in an activity. Join in. Okay, join in. Plug in. Plug in. It means to connect an electrical machine into the electricity supply. Plug in an electrical machine. The fridge isn't working. Okay, the fridge isn't working because you haven't plugged it in. You haven't plugged it in. Fill in. It means fill in a form, a questionnaire, etc. Writing the necessary information on a form. Fill in. For example, fill in a form. Please fill in the application form and send it to us by 28th February. Okay? Please fill in the application form and send it to us by 28th February. You can also say fill out a form. Okay, fill out a form. Take somebody in. Take somebody in. Somebody in. Okay. Take somebody in. It means to deceive somebody. Okay, to deceive somebody. The man said he was a policeman. And I believed him. The man said he was a policeman, and I believed him. I was completely taken in. I was completely deceived, taken in. So, take in means to be deceived. I was completely taken in. Okay, let's learn some other words with out. Okay, out. Eat out. Eat out. Eat out. Eat out at a restaurant. It means eating not at home, okay? Eating outside. For example, at a restaurant. Let's give an example. There wasn't anything to eat at home, so we decided to eat out. Okay? There wasn't anything to eat at home, so we decided to eat out. Drop out of a college. Okay? Drop out. Drop out of a college or university or a course, a race, etc. Okay? It means to stop before you have completely finished a university, a course, a race, or a college. Let's give an example. Gary went to university but dropped out after a year. Okay, Gary went to university but dropped out after a year. Okay, so he didn't finish university. Okay, he didn't finish. Get out of something. Okay, get out of something. Get out of something. Get out of something that you arranged to do. It means you avoid doing it. Okay, you avoid doing it. For example, I promised I would go to the wedding. Okay, I promised I would go to the wedding ceremony, but I don't want to go there, but I can't get out of it now. I can't get out of it now. It means that I have to go there because I promised. Cut something out. Okay, cut something out. There was a beautiful picture in the magazine. Okay, there was a beautiful picture in the magazine, so I cut it out with the scissors. Okay, and kept it. Okay, kept it. I cut it out and kept it. Leave something out. Okay, leave something out. Leave something out. It means omit it. Omit it. Okay, not included. Omitting it. It means not including it. For example, some of the names on the list had been crossed out. Okay, cross out. Cross out and leave something out. It means not including it. In the sentence, she said that she was ill. You can leave out the word that. Okay? In the sentence, she said that she was ill. You can leave out the word that. Cross something out. Some of the names on the list have been crossed out. Okay? Cross out. Leave out, cross out. They are the same phrasal verbs. You can cross something out means you can omit it. Okay, let's do some exercises with in and out phrasal verbs. Here is a key. Okay, here is a key. So that you can let yourself in. Okay, you can enter the building. Here is a key. So you can let yourself in. Liz doesn't like cooking. Okay, Liz doesn't like cooking. So he eats. Okay, he eats out a lot. Eat out. Okay, eat out. Eat out. Eat out. Okay, it means eat in a restaurant. Okay, Liz isn't living in this flat anymore. Okay, Liz isn't living in this flat anymore. She moved. Okay, she moved out. Move out. She moved out a few weeks ago. Eve isn't living in this flat anymore. She moved out a few weeks ago. If you are in our part of town, you must, drop in. Okay, you must drop in. It means visit. You must drop in and see us. Okay, if you are in our part of town, you must Drop in and see us. Drop in means to pay a visit. Okay, to pay a visit, to make a visit. When I checked in, when I checked in at the airport, okay, when I checked in at the airport, I was told my flight would be delayed. I was told my flight would be delayed. So, check in, it means register, okay? There were some advertisements in the paper. There were some advertisements in the paper that I wanted to keep. So, I cut, okay? I cut them out. There were some advertisements in the paper that I wanted to keep, so I cut them out. Cut something out, okay? For example, cut with a scissors. Cut with scissors. I wanted to iron some clothes. I wanted to iron some clothes, but there was nowhere, okay? There was nowhere to, okay, plug the iron in. Plug in. So, plug in a electricity, for example. So, I wanted to iron some clothes, okay? I wanted to iron some clothes, but there was nowhere to plug the iron in. There was nowhere to plug the iron in. Plug in. I hate, okay? I hate, it means don't like, hate. I hate filling in, okay, a questionnaire. I hate filling in questionnaires, okay? I hate filling in. Fill in, okay? Fill in a form, for example, or a questionnaire. I hate filling in questionnaires. Steve was upset because he had been, okay? Steve was upset because he had been, okay? He had been left out of the team. Okay? Leave out, left out. He had been left out of the team. Okay? He had been left out of the team. So, he was dismissed from the team. Let's continue. Be careful, okay? Be careful. The water's not very deep here, okay? The water's not very deep here. So, don't, okay? Don't dive. Don't dive. Don't dive. Okay? So don't dive in. Okay? Don't dive in the water here because it's not very deep. Okay? Don't dive in. If you write in pencil, and you make a mistake, you can, okay, you can rub, okay, you can rub it out, okay, rub it out. If you write in pencil and you make a mistake, you can rub it out. You can clean it, okay? You can erase it, it means. Rub it out, it means erase. Paul started doing a Spanish course, okay? Paul started doing a Spanish course, but he dropped, okay, dropped out. He dropped out after a few weeks. It means he stopped going that Spanish course. Drop out means stop going a course, okay, stop attending a course, and for example English course, a Spanish course. So let's continue with completing the sentence with in, into, out, and out of, okay? In, into, out, out of. For example, I have got a new flat, okay? Apartment. I have got a new flat. I am moving in on Friday, okay? Moving in on Friday. Move in, okay? Move in means to get to other flat, okay? For permanently. So we checked in the hotel as soon as we arrived. We checked in or into, because it takes check means to register in a hotel, so it takes an object, hotel. So we say into, not in here, okay? So we checked into the hotel as soon as we arrived, okay? Checked into. As soon as we arrived at the hotel, we checked in, okay? As soon as we arrived at the hotel, we checked in. The car stopped. The car stopped. And the driver got out, okay? The driver got out. Thieves broke, okay? Broke into the house while we were away. Thieves broke into the house while we were away. Into the house. Why did Sarah drop, okay, out of the college, okay? Out of. Why did Sarah drop out of the college? Because she failed her exams, okay? She dropped out of the college. She dropped out of college because she failed her exams. She was unsuccessful, okay? She was lazy, for example. So she dropped out of college. It means she stopped going a college. Okay, this time now let's complete each sentence using a verb plus in or out, okay, or into or out of. Sally walked, okay, Sally walked to the edge of the pool, okay. Sally walked to the edge of the pool, dived in and swam to the other end. Dived in, it means jump into the water, dived in and swam to the other end. Dive in, okay, dive in. Not all the runners finished the race. Not all the runners finished the race. 3 of them, okay, 3 of them, okay, 3 of them dropped out. Dropped out, it means stopped doing it, okay. Not all the runners finished the race. 3 of them dropped out, okay, dropped out. I went to see Joe and Sue in their new house. I went to see, go, went, you know, past tense. I went to see Joe and Sue in their new house. They, okay, they moved in last week. Okay, it means to start living in another place. They moved in. I have told you everything you need to know. I have told you everything you need to know. I don't think I have, okay, I don't think I have left out, okay, I don't think I have left out anything. Leave, past tense, left, leave, left. I don't think I have left out anything. So I have told you everything you need to know. Some people in the crowd started singing. Some people in the crowd start singing. Then a few more people, okay, then a few more people joined in. It means they also start singing, okay? Join in. It means to take part in an activity. Some people in the crowd started singing, then a few more people joined in, and soon everybody was singing. Okay, so everybody was singing. Join in. We go to restaurants a lot. Okay, we go to restaurants a lot. We like, okay, we like eating out. Eat out. Eat out in a restaurant, in a cafe, for example, in a club, in a nightclub, for example. Eating out. Okay, let's continue. Don't be by him. Okay, don't be by him. If I were you, I wouldn't believe anything he says. I wouldn't believe anything he says, so don't be, okay, taken in. Taken in, okay? Taken in. Take someone in. It means deceive. Okay? So don't be deceived by him. Don't be taken by him. Okay? Don't be taken in by him. Take in. Don't be taken in by him. If I were you, I wouldn't believe anything he says. So he is a deceiver, okay? He is not telling the truth. He is a liar. So don't be taken in. Okay, let's continue. Can we meet tomorrow morning at 10? Can we meet tomorrow morning at 10? Probably. I'm supposed to go to another meeting, but I think I can, okay, I think I can dropped in, okay, I can dropped in. It means I can visit you. Can we meet tomorrow morning at 10? Probably. I'm supposed to go to another meeting, but I think I can drop in. You can also say I can call in, okay? It means to pay a visit. I can drop in it. So I can drop in and I can get out of it. It means that I can cancel my meeting and come to your meeting instead. Okay, so I can drop it. Probably I'm supposed to go to another meeting, but I think I can get out of it. Okay, it means I can cancel it. Okay, I can get out of it and called in. It's okay, so I can come to your meeting So it is possible. Okay, let's continue. To see Laura a few days ago. She was fine. I called in to see Laura a few days ago. She was fine. It means I made a visit to see Laura a few days ago. She was fine. So drop in and call in to make a visit. Okay, to go to your friend's house, it means. Okay, let's go on. The fridge isn't working. Okay, the fridge, you know, refrigerator, the fridge isn't working, so it is out of order. That's because you haven't plugged it in. Okay, plugged it in, so you forgot to plug it in. That's why the fridge isn't working. Okay, so it's not out of order, it's not out of order, but you may forget to plug it in. Okay, plug in. What do I have to do with these forms? Okay, what do I have to do with these forms? Fill in and send them to this address. Okay, fill them in. Fill them in and send them to this address. Fill in a form. Okay, I have made a mistake on this form. I have made a mistake on this form. That's all right. Just cross it out. Cross out. Okay, cross out. Just cross it out and correct it. Cross out means, okay, this symbol, cross out. Just cross it out and correct it. Correct it. Cross it out and correct it. Did you believe the story they told you? Did you believe the story they told you? Yes. I'm afraid they completely took me in. Okay, take someone in, it means deceive. They completely took me in, it means they deceived me. They told me some lies about it. Okay, so they told me some lies about it. Have you been to that new club in Bridge Street? Have you been to that new club in Bridge Street? We wanted to go there a few nights ago. Okay, we wanted to go there a few nights ago, but the doorman wouldn't let us in because we weren't members. Okay, the doorman at the club wouldn't let us in because we weren't members of the club. Okay, we weren't members of the club. Let's finish our lessons for today. Today we have learned phrasal verbs 2. It means that we have learned phrasal verbs with in and out. Okay, I hope you have all enjoyed my lessons. If so, please don't forget to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. I hope you are all doing very well. I hope you are having a good time. Please take care good of yourselves. Okay, goodbye, see you later in my next videos.